Ladies and gentlemen, Keiki here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 1% there. On the S&P, Nasdaq did the same. Semiconductor made a move, 2.5% positive. Dow, 0.6. Russell 2000 is red today, along with the retail, 2.7%. And the biotech, slightly red there, emerging market, but everything else is green. Looks like transport is green, banks green, energy green, healthcare green, home builders green, utilities made a move today, 1.5% positive there. So overall in the equities market, it was a green day today. Bitcoin is down about 3% there. Gold, silver miners up a little bit. Silver's flat though. Looks like dollar down, oil flat, treasury bond up. VIX slightly up there. Let's stick with S&P 500 ETF. Spider, 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday, and this is where we opened up today. So we also saw another gap up today. Remember we talked about yesterday, you opened up or closed there, gapped up here, and we saw that fade. Pretty similar thing happened today where we gapped up. We faded it, but it took about 2 hours to fill that up gap right here. You can see a little bit of bull flag in action. And then what happened was on the third hour, definitely saw that follow through to the upside. And then we continue to march higher, fourth hour, fifth hour, and then a sixth hour indecision, spinning top candle there. Right on my long-term moving average, right? This is not a mistake. This is not an accident. This is not a random occurrence. This is not a coincidence. The market decided that once we get there, we're just gonna go up there and kind of take it a little bit. We're just gonna close just underneath it. Zoom out here. First of all, let's talk about, I mean, what have you see this box? Did you know that this box, I actually put it there on the day of, right? This is the box that you guys remember, you can go check. You guys remember on this day, like January 24th, I put this box that it could be the level where the market could trap the bears and the longs. And why that level, right? Because you remember I talked about here. You see this level? This has all the ingredient for a trap, right? This was that low, and that was a low going all the way to, October. And that was an important low because you can see we saw that pretty swift move to the upside here. And so if anybody was going long anywhere in that vicinity, they're likely to place their stop just underneath it. And market is really, really good at figuring that out. That little pullback, definitely very theatrical from the market to lure in the bears. But anyway, so talking about the bears, look at this right here. You see this where these tunas definitely found that footing. Okay, this is not a geography or like National Geography TV or channel. This isn't some kind of animal kingdom channel. Okay, I'm analyzing the stock market, so stop asking me, okay, stop telling me that this isn't a tuna, this is actually a salmon. Do you really think I'm that stupid that I didn't know that this is a salmon? Well, at first I didn't know, I had to look it up later. But hey, I knew it on the first day, but I roll with it because it was funny. So I roll with tuna, and we'll keep saying it's a tuna.
Salmon's the opposite of tuna, because salmon swim against the current, and the tuna swim with it.
Good for the tuna.
These tunas, we talked about that, right? Tunas, they have to go against the stream, and they have to swim, against the current, and they have to, go against it and jump up, right? And momentum is everything because we are in this midterm downtrend. So they have to go against the trend, go against the current, go against the stream, and it's going to be that much harder. But for them to do it, they really need to keep that momentum going. And that's exactly what these tunas have done right here. That's exactly what they needed to do. And also we talked about that last weekend. Actually, that's that higher low. Instead of this thing coming all the way back down to this low, what does it do? It stops short. So then tunas jump up. They don't quite get there, so they fall back. They get their footing right, and then they make that run and make another leap, right? So these tunas, all right? These tunas been doing really, really good job aggravating the hell out of these shorts here in the last several days. And this is what I talked about earlier in this video, that why did we just stop right there, right? Because there was prior support that acted as resistance. So now we're right on that resistance. Bulls were able to tame that short-term moving average. That short-term moving average is probably going to curl back up. So should there be any kind of pullback or decline, that's what bulls are going to utilize as a new support. But right now, it's dealing with that mid-term moving average, long-term moving average, and the gap area. And that's a triple threat there. And not to mention, I didn't even draw that in, just because we have all these moving averages to let us know that there's a resistance. There you go, right? So you can see there's a falling resistance here, here, here. Click, touch twice here. You can see we touched twice right there, touched twice right here. And this is the first time we're hitting that level coinciding with my long-term moving average since early to mid-January. So you can see we got quadruple resistance. We got falling resistance, that blue or purple dotted line. We got that long-term moving average. And then we got that midterm moving average. And then the gap area. So you can see everything is colliding in this vicinity. So how are the bulls going to react in this level? And that's going to be very, very interesting. And at the same time, could be very entertaining to watch what may happen. Again, watch yesterday's video to find out what bulls need to do. Since I talked about what bulls need to, what bears need to do, obviously, utilize this. This is already a lower high. So this could still be that lower high if bears can bring it down. But obviously, ultimately, if we want to label this as a lower high, what bears need to do, they need to bring this all the way down to 420 or below and continue to make that lower high, lower low if they want to see that short to midterm downtrend continuing. But obviously, we got some levels that bulls can work with now, right? We got this short-term moving average at 444, 442 supports, and I can also draw here. We got that potential rising uptrend support. So bulls got a couple weapons here also because they cultivate that higher low and build that momentum. Let's check out that oscillator and see if we can extract any more information. So what we're witnessing right now is that pancake action, right? That's exactly what bulls needed to do. I mentioned this on the weekend video, right? And Monday, that this is what bulls need to do because we got to the overbought level right here. We got to the level where bulls were tired at 444. Today we're close to 460. So bulls were running on empty, but sometimes they can do this pancake action and get it up, and they did that. So right now, what are they gonna do? Because we got quadruple resistance in this vicinity. Bears are just sitting there, seeing these tunas jumping up, and just wanna bite these tunas for meal, because bears are hungry. Bears haven't eaten. Very, very interesting level. It'll be very, very exciting how this market plays out. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening, Globe Train tomorrow.
Good for the tuna.